Hello.
Was there a turning point in your life where you realised that you had to go for truth?
Yeah, there was. The turning point came when I decided that I wanted to get my mala back off the Rajneesh organisation in Fremantle, because 6 months earlier I had thrown it at them in disgust because they'd asked me to raise funds by getting people who were sannyasins to donate their property and their money to the Rajneesh organisation, and they wanted to use my salesman skills to do that. And they put me together with a psychologist and an accountant. And I went and had a few drinks and thought it over, and went back that afternoon and just threw my mala at them, told them they could go get stuffed, you know. Anyway, about 6 months later, there was this major turning point. A friend of mine died. He committed suicide. And I realised what I wanted was higher consciousness. What I wanted was to be with my master. And so I went back and tried to get my mala back. But no chance of that, none. I had to wait a while longer until Sheila Silverman came to town and was holding a meeting. And in that meeting, I put my hand up immediately. She walked in the room and she said yes, because she was there to do some fundraising, I think. She said, yes, can I help you? I said, I want my mala back. She said, oh, you want your mala back? You want sannyas again? Yes, yes. And she said, okay, we'll do that for you. And I raised my hand again. I said, I want my mala back now. And so she sent someone out to get it now. And 4 or 5 other sannyasins put their hand up as well, and they got their malas back as well. And that's how I got my mala back. But that was a turning point for me in spirituality. That is when I decided to really go for it. Because my friend had died, and I realised that life was so impermanent and that we were all going to die, and that I hadn't climbed this mountain yet, this mountain of higher consciousness with Osho. And it was the only thing left to do. I was already massively successful in the business world, so I didn't have to climb that mountain again. Now this mountain of spirituality, this mountain of higher consciousness, this mountain of enlightenment in the heart was missing from my life. And my master was missing. I needed to go and get my mala. I needed to be a sannyasin again. It was a major turning point. My fiancée at the time left me as a result of this, because she didn't want me to go back with Bhagwan. She didn't want me to be a sannyasin. So I had to go and live on my launch. Down in the river. It was terrible. Had to park the Porsche near the launch. But one of the funniest things that occurred at that time was we had a white cat that we'd shared. And I had bought the cat, and I felt that the cat was mine. But she said the cat was hers, and so there was this disagreement over who got the cat. I'd already left the house, and she had the house. So I dyed the cat red. Because she did not like the idea of sannyasins, because we all wore red in those days. And the cat got a bit wet in the rain and it became pink. Anyway, she didn't want the cat anymore because it was a sannyasin cat. It was wearing the colours, you know? And so along the jetties of where I'd parked my boat, you could see the cat in the morning hassling fishermen. This pink cat, this bright pink cat, hassling fishermen for fish. It was such an interesting sight to see. And so that was the turning point where I decided that I'd gone past the point of no return, and I just had to keep going for it.